guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing with our live stream, which is Linkin Park orientated, where you, the viewers, pick links, give them to the mods, and then they pass them to me, and I watch them and do a reaction to them. If you ever want to join in one of these live streams and get involved, then follow me on infinite_music_reactions, and then click the follow button so that you never miss any uploads. This one is by fortminor. Little story about that in a minute. And it's called Where'd You Go, and this is from Legend Crypt. Now, I was supposed to be jumping on the fortminor album after I'd finished the Mike Shinoda album. I've not finished the Mike Shinoda album, but now, as it's Linkin Park night, and it's Linkin Park orientated, and it's Mike Shinoda's thing, fortminor, I know that after doing what people have told me after doing the Mike Shinoda album. So, that being said, I'm going to have to do it now, aren't I? So I'm doing fortminor early when I was supposed to be doing it before. Anyway, before we jump into this reaction, if you do actually like my videos, then please consider hitting like and subscribe. It supports me, it supports the channel, and I appreciate it very, very much. Oh, by the way, I've heard nothing from fortminor. I don't know anything about Mike's side projects from earlier on. Let's go. Featuring Holly Brook and Jonah Matranga.
What was the hardest part about coping with your son leaving?
It was difficult when he first was deployed to Iraq.
We never were in the process of knowing that he was going to go. It was like a ripping. I tried not to cry, but my heart, my inner, it was just like, that's my baby.
It's a hard job being the oldest and the man of the house.
But what's it like having the added responsibility?
Horrible. Well, just horrible. Ever since my mom and dad broke up, it's just been cleaning. It's just cleaning.
Do you think it would help to have an older brother?
Yes. Heck, I would be fine if I had a twin brother. We would both share the work.
Is this family here an actual family that they're doing? Are the actors portraying another family? Because I feel like obviously they're talking about somebody in the military being in Iraq and stuff, and the fact that maybe I'd a guess I'd say something like PTSD has split the couple up, the mum and dad. Maybe because of the war and stuff. I don't know. Obviously, I've not heard the song yet. So.
Heck, I would be fine if I had a twin brother. We would both share the work.
It's tough because we, during the off season, spend almost 24 hours a day together. So then when the season happens, I feel like, what am I going to do with myself? I'm dreading the most the fact that he has to be away from his kids and that the kids are going to be away from their father. It's hard to be away from each other.
You can imagine. That felt really haunting then, because this lady's talking about it's being hard away from each other. Now we know Mike Shinoda's a pianist. The piano starts and there's nobody sat at the piano. It feels very, very haunting at the start, the way that started, like he should be there when he's not, because it's, they're missing the person because they're away on, obviously, military duty.
It's hard to be away from each other. It's hard.
Okay.
Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been.
Okay. Okay.
She said some days I feel like shit. Some days I wanna quit and just be normal for a bit.
Okay.
I don't understand why you have to always be gone. I get along, but the trips always feel so long. And I find myself trying to stay by the phone, cause your voice always helps me to not feel so alone. But I feel like an idiot, working my day around a call that when I pick up I don't have much to say.
Oh.
So I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting, at times debating, telling you that I've had it with you and your career. Me and the rest of the family here singing Where'd You Go.
Oh, this is very, very different. This is like not what I was expecting from Mike Shinoda at all. He looks very young in this, by the way. He's talking from he's rapping in from the woman's point of view, saying that some days I feel like shit, this, that, and the other, and waiting for a call and then when the call does come, they don't talk to each other much because there's not much to say because they've not been around each other, got nothing to talk about because obviously the guy's in the war and the woman's just at home cleaning, looking after the kids, etc. Which was, I can see the point of view, but it's weird that Mike Shinoda is, because normally when you're doing a rap, you're rapping about your own problems, you're rapping about what you're thinking, but he's like rapping in somebody else's mind and from their point of view. It's very, 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 very clever. And then obviously in the Where'd You Go, I Miss You So and all that was at the beginning. That's just obviously the woman reiterating what was said at the beginning in the introduction about, you've always gone, it's hard, the life's hard when you're not there, etc. Wow.
Little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting, at times debating, telling you that I've had it with you and your career. Me and the rest of the family here singing Where'd You Go?
I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Please
Come back home, the place where you used to live. Used to barbecue up burgers and ribs. Used to have a little party every Halloween with candy by the pile. But now, you only stop by every once in a while. Shit, I find myself just filling my time with anything to keep the thought of you from my mind. I'm doing...
She's bollocking him now. She's bollocking him. She's saying, like, the home where you used to live, where you used to barbecue up ribs and stuff like that, and now you don't come round a lot. You just, it's just once in a while you come round. She's bollocking him now. She's questioning where the fuck are you? Why aren't you coming? This obviously they said at the beginning of it that they'd split up. Maybe he's back from the war now in this second verse, and the fact that they split up and he's like he's not even coming round now. He's not even bothered. That's how she feels. She's filling the time doing stuff, and it's like it's a real, very, very real message. I'm going to take it back to the beginning of that verse because I want to hear it all again. This is a really, really good song. It's not what I'd expected from Fort Minor. I was expecting Fort Minor to be like Mike Shinoda's solo album. It sounds very different, but I suppose it's like 10, 11, 12 years ago, whatever it is, that he wrote these songs. So I suppose it will sound different, but I never gave Fort Minor a chance because I heard one of Mike Shinoda's songs that he did with the Executioners, and I wasn't really big on that song, so I thought it was going to sound like all that. But this is good. It's good stuff.
Come back home, the place where you used to live. Used to barbecue up burgers and ribs. Used to have a little party every Halloween with candy by the pile. But now, you only stop by every once in a while. Shit, I find myself just filling my time with anything to keep the thought of you from my mind. I'm doing fine, and I'm planning to keep it that way. You can call me if you find that you have something to say, and I'll tell you, I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting. At times debating, telling you that I've had it with you and your career. Me and the rest of the family here singing Where'd You Go?
Yeah, and I think the Where'd You Go bit really is not just the wife saying where are you. She's bollocking him. She's speaking for everybody in the household by saying you should be here, etc. And I'm not going to wait around knowing if you're going to come or not. I think the Where'd You Go bit is the kids saying it as well as the maybe the wife, and they're like, like when they go away for like months on end, and the kid's like, where's daddy, and I don't know, it's his job. That's why she's saying I've had it with your career, I think. Wow, it's a very, very powerful message, and again, it feels weird that Mike's singing it from like the wife's point of view. I can't get my head around that.
I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Please come back home.
I want you to know it's a little fucked up that I'm stuck here waiting, no longer debating, tired of sitting and hating and making these excuses for why you're not around and feeling so useless. It seems one thing has been...
I'm making all these excuses for saying that I can't remember what he said now. She's sitting around making excuses of why he's not there, basically. So maybe she's talking to her friends and her kids and her family, and he's like, where's your husband, And she's probably getting questioned all the time about why he's not there, and it's like, It's either the fact that he's still away or the fact that they've split up and he never comes round anymore because they've split up, sort of thing. So, wow.
These excuses for why you're not around and feeling so useless. It seems one thing has been true all along. You don't really know what you got till it's gone. I guess I've had it with you and your career. When you come back, I won't be here and you can sing it.
Oh, that's very clever. That's just stuck. He said, "When you come back, I won't be here, and you can sing it," because all the way through the song, the wife has been saying "Where'd you go?" or the kids have been saying "Where'd you go?" or the family's been saying "Where'd you go?" And then when he said, "When you do finally get here, you can sing it," and then it goes into "Where'd you go?" Because he'll be coming back and they've gone, and he's like, "Where'd you go?" That's very, very fucking clever lyrics there by Mike Shinoda. Very, very clever.
Till it's gone. I guess I've had it with you and your career. When you come back, I won't be here and you can sing it.
The hardest part is just watching the kids.
Do you think it'd be easier if your dad was around more? Or not?
Yeah.
When he's laying next to me, it's like we're the exact same person, and we do a lot together, and I just miss that so much. Even holding hands, anything. It's hard to explain, but it's hard.
There you go. Where'd You Go was filmed in the homes of 3 families who share the same sense of loneliness at this song. Oh, thank you for sharing your... Oh, great. So Mike Shinoda actually went out and got these families to come into it, and he you know, almost interviewed them, if you like. Wow. That just goes to show that Mike Shinoda's not just a guy who writes a song for the sake of writing a song. He did some sort of research here, and he actually delved into the lives of these families and wrote a song from their perspective. And then the bits that he very, very cleverly turned on its head from the wife's point of view to the bloke, if you like, or the man. And when he comes back in, you know, he's going to be asking where they go, because obviously she's not waited around for him forever. That, you know, that was very, very clever. And I'm pissed off I didn't listen to fortminor at the time now. But that was a really good song. And that "Where'd You Go" chorus, that's going to be stuck in my head for days, because it's very, very, very catchy, and it's very, very simple. But it's, you know, the melody's there, and it's stuck in my brain now. I'm going to be doing the next reaction in a minute. I'm going, "Where'd you go?" That's what I'll be doing. Oh, mate, that was a good request, but it doesn't surprise me that Crypt picked this one, because he likes his rap music, and obviously that was a complete and utter rap song. But yeah, it's a lot more mellow than the Linkin Park stuff that I've obviously heard, or some of the Mike Shinoda's solo stuff that I've heard. So yeah, you've opened another rabbit hole for me now, and you know, I'm gonna have to fucking do some more fortminor, which is not a bad thing. It's Mike Shinoda. We all know what he's about. We know he's a great songwriter. You know, he's great with lyrics. He's great with research. He's just a fucking very good man. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe. If you want to support me on Patreon or any of the social medias, then the links are in the description. Thanks for watching. I shall see you on the next one.